And be able to, can you still get the card out? Do you need help?
Probably not. I'm fine. Are you videoing
It's heavy,
now?
isn't it? Yes, I'm videoing you.
Well, you haven't let me exclaim over how ridiculously beautiful this is.
Really?
Like, these are, those are peonies and roses and lysanthus, which is one of my favorites, and very few people even know what those are. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Our friend John Grady at the Nest just delivered this from me. He is an unbelievable florist.
You know, if John Grady made it, it's beautiful.
Right?
Here, hold it here. Oh no.
Look, the cards are even beautiful.
Look at us try to do this on camera. It's not working. Oh, there we go. We did it.
Oh, it's from my good girlfriend, Mary Beth.
Oh.
Thank you, my friend. These are gorgeous. Thank you so much.
That's sweet. That's a good way to start the day.
Yes, excellent. Oh, hydrangea. Beautiful.
All day. Did you get that?
I did.
I could do this all day.
Oh, I got it. Look at that precision.
Rembrandt is so jealous right now.
Is he?
Yeah. Where does he live? Somewhere in Mississippi?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Rembrandt, this is for you.
Today's blue shirt brought to you by
Restoring Hope Weekend.
Whoop Whoop.
If you're not coming, you're missing out.
Next spring we're gonna do it again, right?
We're gonna do it again. You know what we should do? We should show them what they're missing out on from Restoring Hope Weekend.
Sounds good to me.
We'll show them some videos of all the fun things that we do.
All the fun that was had, by all.
All.
What's happening, Kevin?
Everything's wrong.
Oh, we haven't made it very far.
Don't I look festive now?
You do look festive. You look very festive. Oh, feel festive.
Don't feel festive.
And off we go. Look at these beautiful volunteers. We could not have had Spring Tour of Homes and
No
Restoring Hope
way.
Weekend without
Yeah.
our volunteers. I know they felt like it was a thankless job and they were not recognized. So please allow us to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who stepped up to make this event happen. We are so grateful. And look how beautiful ticket pickup looked. We had 1,400 tickets picked up in this room. I worked 3 days there. I was amazed by how many people from YouTube were coming in for Spring Tour of Homes. Look at
little
this.
us. I know.
It was really exciting. There were so many people, so many hugs I got to give, so many people I got to meet. I was so glad I worked ticket pickup. There was one lady who came for her 85th birthday. It was her 85th birthday gift to come and meet us that weekend.
That's incredible.
So it was great. It was wonderful. So let's talk about ticket sales a little bit. Now, I have to preface this by saying this is a small town, and there's a little rumor going around that we're lying about how many tickets we sold. So we're going to give you the actual screenshots
There
of
they
the
are. So
sales
that's-
page. You
yeah.
add these numbers together. Package A, Package B.
And then these were the tickets sold the weekend of. So those were pre-sales. So we had 1,270 website pre-sales, 123 during tours, 14 paid cash, and then 90 refunds. So a total of 1,317 tourists came in.
Record numbers.
Weekends.
Absolute record numbers. We're so excited. And then tours started.
Yes, of course, we're giving tours while we're also handling all these events, but it was fantastic.
So we started out with a breakfast at Frankie's, which we did not get a single picture of the breakfast at Frankie's, but it was delicious. They did such a good job for us. And then we gave 6 tours a day, every day.
For 8 days.
For 8 days.
2 long weekends.
While we were also, the first weekend, we also put on 5 major events that were like wedding-sized events. That doesn't just show up one day. It creeps in little by little. You've got credit card debts and medical bills, car payments, and all of a sudden you feel like you're drowning. The good news is you're not stuck. You just need a reset. At American Financing, they help homeowners like you every day. They take your home's equity and they roll that high interest debt into one low, affordable monthly payment. They're saving homeowners an average of $800 a month. No judgment, no pressure, just real savings that put you back in control. Imagine breathing easy again, sleeping again, knowing the future is yours to control. It starts with one call. It only takes 10 minutes to get started, and there are no upfront fees, so it costs you nothing to find out how much you can save. And if you start today, you may be able to delay your next 2 mortgage payments. American Finance's salary-based consultants are ready to listen and they're ready to help. Take back your peace of mind today by calling American Financing. Call American Financing at 866-886-9262. That's 866-886-9262. Or go to americanfinancing.net/restoration.
We were actually really excited that had the opportunity to take a large group of our friends to tour the Elms, which is a fantastic home right in the middle of downtown Natchez. Wonderful tour guides, and like I said, great friends. This house is so cool. But it's just one of the things we always like to do extra things.
Yeah, this was not included in the spring tour of homes. This is something we arranged special just for our ORN family. We love to do things for our ORN family that are separate and apart from what we were doing for the spring tour of homes. So this was a really special event.
Then we went to the soiree and everyone dressed up. It was great, wasn't it?
It was. And I want to say a special thank you to my friend Laura, who worked for literally months. She was the chair of this event. And as you can see, we had little ones to deal with. And then Laura choreographed and taught. These are high school students. So juniors and seniors in high school, the boys and the girls. She choreographed this dance and she taught them this beautiful dance to do. Can you believe that we got 6 high school boys?
I don't know how that happened.
That were like excited about one of them, Thane. I'm trying to see where he is. He is let's see, I think the 4th one in line is like a linebacker on the football team. And he was so good. He did such a good job. And then the first 2 girls in line there, you'll see they are our spring tour of homes, Camellia and Azalea Queens. And they were awarded those titles because they have given special service hours and had volunteered quite a bit. Their mothers had volunteered quite a bit. One of their mothers did a lot of the catering, tons of the catering for the event. So that was just a reward for them and a recognition for them. And then they went and received at several of the tour homes.
Oh, that's right.
Through the week.
So yeah, who wouldn't want to have the princesses there?
Right?
Right.
Got little crowns.
Yeah, I've got a lot of footage of this, but it was just, isn't that fun to watch though?
Really special. I mean, where else are you going to get to watch this but in
I love
Natchez,
the
Mississippi?
Lift. I love the lift there.
It's funny because I went to rehearsals. Most Sunday afternoons I went to rehearsals and I had to teach the girls and boys how to do a lift. Like the boys were trying to just fling them around.
Yeah, jump.
And I had to teach the girls to put their hands on their shoulders and the boys to lift them and the girls to push down. It was great.
Yeah.
You'll notice tons of people in the audience also in costume, which was wonderful. We had groups of reenactors from around the country that came to participate in this event. It was so fun.
And if that's you need to come next year.
Everybody needs to come next year. Oh, this was so fun. So all of our ladies who were in costume did a promenade for a costume contest. Look at those beautiful gowns. And the best costume was judged by a panel of judges. Best period dress. And this is Vanessa Swatsky and her husband, Jason. They're from Wisconsin. And she won the grand prize. These are our friends from Alabama and from Australia at the soiree.
We had an event the next day. We had lunch at Belmont, which is our good friend Leah's house.
And Belmont is never open. This is another opportunity for just our ORN fam to get together at a private home and have a special event and a tour. This was a very limited ticket, only 50 tickets. This was the first event that we had our friend Tom Granning cater. We had jambalaya, gumbo, red beans and rice. It was delicious. Tom.
So good.
I cannot recommend Tom enough as a caterer for any event. He did several of our events and he was a dream to work with. We've worked with a lot of caterers.
Yes, a lot of caterers.
Tom was a dream.
Yeah, it's the service and I mean just anything you need. That's what you need when you're so busy that you need somebody to really pick up all of the things that get dropped. That's him.
That was Tom. And we had a special contest. We had a king cake. The theme was the Big Easy at Belmont. We had a king cake, and the person who got the baby, it was Sandy, and she got a signed copy of Scott Hansen's Restoring Your Historic House.
And got a picture with me, which is...
Well, that was the big prize.
Right, the big prize. Then the big event, well, there are lots of big events.
Yeah.
But we had the Faith, Hope, and Love at Hope Farm.
Which was supposed to be a picnic on the grounds.
No, yeah, and then it was raining.
Because it decided to become a deluge.
Yeah, and so, it was kind of fortunate that there is no furniture in Hope Farm right now. We could fit 130 people, 140 people.
140 people inside Hope Farm.
Oh, my goodness, we had so many. And then I tried to say something and did horribly, and then you said the right things.
No, you did great, I thought.
Yeah, but you said this is our first...
It was our first official dinner party inside Hope Farm.
First dinner party, and these are all of our fun guests.
It was a candlelit dinner inside Hope Farm for the first time since the fire. It ended up being really romantic and really meaningful, and everybody who was there was like, yes, this was so much better than a picnic on the grounds ever would have been.
Yes, and it was just enough room. We all had great food there, provided by Frankie's again.
It was funny because people kept commenting on the fact that we were brave enough to have real candles inside a house that had burned.
Exactly. Then we had a crawfish boil, which was a little crazy because we'd never had anything like that. And a lot of the people that came were like, I don't know what this is, but we're going to find out.
Well, we have a lot of Yankees and a lot of people from overseas who came.
Yes.
So we had it at our friend Diane's house, Mount Repose, another home that was not officially on the spring tour of homes. And you had to teach a bunch of people how to eat crawfish. This is Amy.
I had to learn first, and then I taught a lot of people.
Amy, our friend Amy Cook, and Helena, that's her, teaching people
She knows how to do it.
That's right, and our Kansans going to know how to eat some crawfish.
Yeah, well, she's just far south enough. I think we're just far north enough that we don't get a lot of crawfish where we are.
No, we
Arkansas,
just don't eat crawfish. And
well, that's true.
You and I do not participate in the crawfish boiling and or eating, but it is a big thing where we are.
It is, absolutely. And it's really delicious. So
I wouldn't know.
It was an event, and I think everybody had a really good time. They've got a chapel that they've moved actually out there on Mount Repose, and it makes a great space for a get-together like that.
Yeah. I still don't know what a crawfish tastes like. I kept asking people if they enjoyed it, and they were like, well, it was an experience.
Then the big event. Okay, this is the big event. The sing-along with the mayor at the mayor's house, Pleasant Hill.
Another house, not on tour.
Another house, not on tour. Another house catered, another party catered.
By Tom Granning.
And here's our wonderful mayor, Dan Gibson. And also a very talented pianist and singer.
And everybody loves this event. This is just like the event. We had a guest with us from Russia who stood up and cried and said, I didn't think Americans had parties like this. And she just loved it. And then we had Kate Lee Laird there painting a live painting of the event. This is just... You're sitting there realizing that this is really happening, but yet it doesn't seem like this could really be happening.
I know. And then there's our friend,
Huckleberry from Australia, who flew all the way from Australia to be with us this weekend.
That was incredible. But this event is second year we've done it, and it is just so special. We'll do it again definitely next year.
Oh, this is an every year event for sure.
Oh, for sure. Now, there's our friend Victoria, who is an unbelievable harpist. She reached out, her mother follows us, and they reached out and they wanted to come, and so she volunteered to play the harp for us, and she was incredible. She's so talented.
First annual Natchez Antique Show. We can't wait to do this again next year. Our vendors came from all over the United States, and we had guest speaker James Supp, who is an antiques roadshow expert appraiser, came and spoke. I loved this event. I spent way too much money, but the caliber of antiques were absolutely phenomenal. So this is definitely going to be an event on the calendar for next year.
All the dealers loved it. They're all coming back, so we're excited. We also had a fish fry out at Mount Repose, which was a great time.
Ooh, and then the cemetery tour. You know me, I love a good ghost story. But At this event, we had actors portraying the people who reside in those cemeteries, telling their life stories. And it was so much fun. We went around to, I think, 4 different cemeteries. And we got snacks. It was an absolutely wonderful event. And that will be an event that we do next year at the Spring Tour of Homes too. Hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed.
Then to end the wonderful weekend, we had the Bridgerton Ball at Holly Hedges. Our good friends Wes and Tammy own Holly Hedges.
And they put on a party. And Tammy gave me an award for working so hard. Can you tell how tired I am by this point? Look at this. How is this real life? How is this something that really happened? A woman from Oregon and a man from Australia waltzing through a grand room in Natchez, Mississippi.
It's unbelievable.
So that's what you would have enjoyed if you had come to the Spring Tour of Homes this year to hang out with us for 2 weeks. These weekends are absolutely magical. There's so much fun to get to hang out with our friends. We have made lifelong dear friends.
From around the world.
From absolutely, literally from around the world. These are some of our friends that come every year. Look, they made us a puzzle
Of Hope Farm.
And they all signed it. They worked on it all week and they signed it. So yes, this is what you missed if you didn't come this year. But the good news is, next year, next spring, we'll be doing it again. New events, new houses, new ideas. We cannot wait for you to be with us.
No, there's always something special, so definitely keep on the lookout. We will keep you posted of when and where, and it's going to be so much fun.
Join us for Natchez Spring Tour of Homes 2026.